Hey everyone, Abel here, and today we have another Turtles of Grayskull figure review, and this time it's Krang, alien brain, and a Megator android. So, pretty cool. Of course, everyone's favorite brain without a head, and we have a, looks like a troll, doesn't it? I mean, you can kind of see the resemblance of like the old body he would have from like the 90s cartoon, a little antenna instead of its hair, got like a visor there, no, not really. Pretty cool. We see he has a little chain mace there, or yeah. We got a middle section here, and an axe. Turn it around. Cool picture. See Raphael there, going at it. And let's see a little bit of writing under the picture. In a mad science experiment gone wrong, Krang crosses dimensions and discovers the strongest power in the universe. The power of Grayskull. Now with a stranger, faster Megator android body, Krang will stop at nothing until the power is his. But is he working with Shredder? I don't know. I haven't seen, well, there'll be a comic in here, I hope, that might explain what's going on a little bit more. And then for the two-step direction, insert Krang into Megator android and swap hands with axe or mace. Alright, so let's get him open and take a closer look. Alright, here he is out of the package. And he is really small. I did not think, for some reason when I was looking at him, he didn't seem that small. But now that he's out, yeah. But he didn't come with a comic. I'm a little disappointed about that. He just came with this little info card. It's cool and all, I like the art. But I'd rather have a comic. So Krang, alien brain and a Megator android. Mutagen master powers. Krang. So, genius alien warlord, master strategist and tactician, Dimension X gadgets and tech. Megator, giant strength and an android body. Grows to a giant size. Weapon augmentation. And speaking of weapons, he has his double-sided axe. And he got the spiked mace. Nice chain. I like that. And I like how it's two different colors, too. They could have just went all one color, but they didn't. And I like what they did with this. So you got the silver, but there's like a black or a gray on top of it. So Krang's Megator can just take the hands off and you pop them on. You can use one hand, or you can do it to both of them. Doesn't matter. Hey, so why he like gets hidden behind that thing. So I guess the first thing to do is talk about Krang here. So he's got these soft, plasticky arms here. They don't like bend and stay in position. They just go right back. He's got yellow eyes. He's got some white fangs on the side. I always like Krang. Him and Shredder together are always a blast. But yeah, so the back of him, he took out quite a bit because he's just going to slide right in here on that little like pedestal in there. Just boop, there you go. Which, let's do that now. So you just open it up. Slide him on in. And you kind of just take his arms. Make sure they go through the outer ones. You could do the inner ones, but that would just look weird. That looks like he's trying to grab out for you. But shouldn't he be like, oh, holding controls or something to control the Megator? Eh. And him, you just pop the body off. There we go. Now, at first I thought this was kind of cool, but now that I have it together like this, I have to say it looks very weird. He looks like he's like, I don't know, I'm thinking of like a centipede for some reason with the length of the body, because of this mid part here. It just seems weird. I don't know. But, yeah, sure. We'll just leave it like that. Alright, so, Megator here, he's got a lot of different colors. He's got black, he's got copper, he's got some orange on the sides, if you count the middle piece, which we are going to. We're just gonna, because that's part of them. He's got silver, yellow, red, and he's green. I think that's all the colors. Oh, I mean, he has a metallic green for here. Anything different on the back? Nope. Alright. So now you can actually take off all of the armor pieces. That's one of the cool things about Masters of the Universe. You could always take off everything they wear. There's a little clasp. Let's see. His lower half, I don't know where the clasp is for that. Oh no, there isn't one, because when you just take off the body, you can just slide it off. This has a clasp on the side here. Right there. And one on the other side. But yeah, really cool details on them. Although, I don't know why it went from like the android to like this green orc type thing. I don't know. Maybe because it had to do with Grayskull. But he's got chains everywhere. A loincloth around his shoulders. He's got the visor. They gave him like 2 eyes. I mean, no, the original toy had 2 eyes too. I don't know why I was thinking it only had 1. But I had 2. Got some horns here on the sides. A little tuft of hair on the top. So he's not completely bald. I like how they put rivets around the wrists. Pretty cool. I like it. And plus, you know, I have the Skella Shredder, so I had to get Krang to go with it. To finish off the big bads for Turtles of Grayskull. Now, there is the other one. There's a Turtles of Grayskull, Snake Wars, or something like that. Reptile Wars? I don't know. I'll get into those soon. But, yeah. So, really cool. He's tall. So, when you have the middle piece in, he comes to 8 inches tall total. So, about 6.5 inches if you take out the middle piece. That's like, I think a little over an inch. Or no, I think it's about just about an inch. Something like that. So let's do some articulation. So we got the head, which is really good. It moves freely, really nicely. Goes around. He can look down, look up. He's got a little head tilt, but not really. If they, maybe trimmed up a little bit of the head right here, you'd be able to go a lot more with the tilt. We get the arms. They can go all the way around. They go up. Get a 90. We can twist at the elbow. The elbow single jointed. And he doesn't get a 90 out of it. A little under. Then we get the hands. Those will spin around. And they do have the flip flap. Alright. Now to the torso. Upper torso. That can move around. Not all the way. Unless you really wanted to, probably. Nope. Alright, that does not go all the way. That's about as far as he can go. Then you get the bottom half of the torso. Goes around nice. No issues. Nope. Yeah, that does like to come out. There we go. Now it's fully in. That's it for the split. Forward. Not that great. Back. Yeah, even worse. It didn't even look like it moved. There, we got the knees. We can rotate. Single jointed, just like the elbow. Again, can't get a 90. Then we get right here at the foot. That'll turn. Then we get the foot itself, which will turn. And go down. And go straight. Down and straight. Those are your options. Pretty cool. I like this guy. Like I said, he goes great with Shredder, so I'll have him there. Alright, well that's just my review of Mattel's Turtles of Grayskull, Krang, with his Megator. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.